Criminal. Someone who commits crime. Let's see an example. She never suspected her brother was criminal. Burglary. Illegally entering a building and stealing things. Let's see an example. Police investigate a burglary in the school. Shoplifting. Steal displayed goods from a store. Let's see an example. She was charged with shoplifting. Robbery. Stealing from someone by violence or threat. Let's see an example. He served 4 years in prison for robbery. Murder. The crime of intentionally killing a person. Let's see an example. There were 3 murders in the town. Arson. The malicious burning of property. Let's see an example. The car was burnt out. Police suspect arson. Kidnap. To take away someone by force and demand money for returning the person. Let's see an example. 2 men kidnapped a woman. Bribery. Giving money or gifts to influence a person in a position of authority. Let's see an example. They were arrested on charges of bribery. Drug trafficking. An illicit trade involving the distribution and sale of substances. Let's see an example. Police make effort to combat drug trafficking. Evidence. Any information, documents, or physical items presented in court to prove or disprove a fact. Let's see an example. The evidence will show that the man is guilty. Witness. A person who sees a crime. Let's see an example. According to witnesses, John stole the money. Victim. A person who is harmed, injured, or killed as a result of a crime. Let's see an example. She is victim of domestic violence. Prison. A building where criminals are forced to live as a punishment. Let's see an example. He spent a lot of time in prison. Trial. A formal meeting in a court in which evidence about crimes is presented to a judge. Let's see an example. 10 witnesses will testify at the trial today. Arrest. To use the power of the law to take and keep someone such as a criminal. Let's see an example. The police arrested her for drinking and driving. Prison cell. A room in a prison where prisoners live. Let's see an example. The prisoner has to be in a prison cell alone. Vandalism. Action involving deliberate destruction of public or private property. Let's see an example. Breaking the windows was an act of vandalism.
Imprison. To keep someone in prison. Let's see an example. The criminal was imprisoned for 20 years. Testify. To make a statement or provide evidence, usually in court. Let's see an example. She testified she saw him in the crime scene. Escape. Get away from a place where a person was kept as prisoner. Let's see an example. He couldn't escape from prison. Chase. To follow someone quickly to catch them. Let's see an example. The kids chased each other around the table. Rob. Take property unlawfully from a person or place by force. Let's see an example. The gang robbed a bank. Break into. To enter or open a place or vehicle for the purposes of theft. Let's see an example. The burglars broke into the house. Convict. Criminal who is in prison. Let's see an example. The convict has been in prison for 10 years.